Hot Rod Ronnie here, back sooner than we thought. Killer's Garage. He's been really going to town on this little midget. We're going to show you some of the stuff he got done here. Since the last time,
it's back on the ground after 4 years on a stand. Previous videos will show the stand. It's now a roller, finally. Now you're looking at the Watts linkage all hooked up with all the bracing and so forth to keep it from breaking off. The battery box is almost done. Got a little more cutting to do to fit it.
And that's right
all
behind
stainless, so we don't have any issues with the battery juice.
And that's behind the passenger seat. Okay, you want to show them where the computer's going?
Computer's going on a shelf underneath here. It's a computer that I have to play with a bit, so I'm going to make it so it comes out where you can work on it here, and then put it back and pin it so it doesn't come out on the passenger. The computer we'll see in a minute over on the bench. There's the T5 5-speed all bolted in. Camaro 5-speed S10 tail shaft housing. My Mazda Miata bucket seats. My Mazda Miata wheels.
This angle you can
bottom
see
of the gas tank shows from the back.
the Watts link.
It's double the capacity of the original gas tank, about 15 gallons.
All that stuff on the motor, and he's got the hood on it, so.
Do the sweep around here.
Sure,
I really love the way it looks from the front, especially with the intercooler for the turbo. Aluminum radiator showing.
Got that little Cobra look.
It's a baby Cobra, yeah. Baby Cobra.
Yeah, she's tiny.
The fenders and hood are just stuck on so I can check clearances and so forth. They're not really bolted on, so the misalignment is just temporary. They're just laying there. Pull this off.
Killer's magic. Now you can see the little intercooler.
The engine specs, we already talked about all that on the other videos, but it's a 2.2 Chevy S10 pickup truck motor with a Cavalier intake, truck throttle body, big Chevy full-size truck throttle body, 71 millimeter. T3, T4 turbo. Cast iron manifold, which is the turbo is just mocked up at this moment. It's not mounted actually. It's on a piece of angle, so that I can fit it and make the piece, the adapter, to fit the car. That's a fuel pressure gauge on the fuel rail, replacing the original.
Temperature gauge.
Yeah, I just got the radiator all welded up the other day. A friend of mine did that. And I got my suspension all in. And it works.
Yeah, it does.
Master cylinders are finally done. I got one master cylinder coming from Summit. I had to replace because a little tight on the fender. I didn't like that. So. But that's hang down pedals from Willwood master cylinders, 3 of them. My friend made this cover up for me.
Now we're going to take you over here and show you all the goodies he's got going on it. Look at that front view now. Can't wait till all the hardware gets on it. Alright, Killer, The head.
This is the cylinder head that's going on it. It's got to go to the machine shop and have a little more work done to it. This is the air-fuel ratio meter from Innovate and all the required plumbing, or wiring, I mean, and a wideband sensor, which will also feed into the Mega Squirt computer, which is why you got to have some way to get at the computer. If it's up underneath the dash, you can't really get at it, and there's things you need to do. The drive shaft is made, needs to be welded. That's going to the shop day after tomorrow. 13 inches long, center to center on the yokes. These are just tools that I made to align these sets of holes in the yokes so they're in line and parallel so they don't vibrate. This is a wiring harness for the computer. I've got a month's worth of work ahead of me to get this sorted out. But what else we got? That's pretty much it. It's so good to have this thing rolling around. Problem with it is, it's so damn heavy.
One finger.
Probably about, right now, probably about 1,500 pounds.
It's going to have a good stance to it. He's going to try to find a hard top for it later on. Put a nice cage in it. Alright, probably a couple weeks we'll be making another follow-up.
Yeah, the progress is really happening. I've recruited a friend of mine to help me for 3 days, and that really got it down off the stand. The guy that did all the welding and fabricating for me.